We're going to start with this flat styrofoam block. So I'm just going to take a knife, a kitchen knife, and we're going to cut each corner off like that. You can actually use this as a template if you would like. After you do that, it should look something like this, and then we can proceed to the next step. Now we're going to use a sunflower bush. You can find these available at nicksseasonaldecor.com. All we're going to be doing is cutting the tops of each and every flower. So instead of using a glue gun, all we're doing is dipping our stems into some hot glue. And we're going to place them rather close together because we don't want to see much of the styrofoam in the end. And now we can work in some greenery. This is a really kind of thick leaf palm. So we're going to take this and we're just going to wedge this in. Now we can take a pipe cleaner and twist it secure. Just take a knife and poke a little pilot hole in. Add some hot glue to the end of your pipe cleaner. And then just poke that right in place. And here is how our pineapple turned out, you guys. How cute is that? So we used 3 sunflower bushes, a few palm leaves, and a styrofoam block, and that is it. And it was really cost effective and easy to make.
To add something fun to my fall tree, I've gone ahead and collected a whole bunch of these fun pom-poms in fall colors, and I want to attach them each to a little piece of wire. So I've just taken some floral wire and cut it into little lengths. These are just a couple inches long, and I'm going to go ahead and find the center of my pom-pom and put a little dab of glue in there. Once I've got that little dab of glue, I'm just going to poke the end of the wire right into the middle of the pom-pom and close it up. Once that glue dries, it's going to be nice and hard, and that pom-pom will be on the end of the wire like this. Then I can go ahead and wrap these around the branches of my fall tree, and you can see I've got a bunch made here. I'm going to take this really cute sunflower garland made out of felt that I have. I picked this up at Michael's one time, and I absolutely love these giant sunflowers. I think they look so cute. I'm going to loop it back here, and I'll just use that loop on one of the branches. And then I'm going to start bringing my sunflowers right around the tree. And these big ones are just so cute on this tree, and they're going to look good for fall. And I'm just going to take this, and to begin with, I'm just going to keep twisting it around the tree, and then I'll worry about placing it and arranging it once I get it around the tree. And when you get back to wherever you're going to end, when it's on a garland like this, you can just use that loop like this to loop it around a branch, and that will keep it in place. Now that the first garland is in place, I'm going to go ahead and add a second one and just keep going around the tree. My tree already had lights on it as well, so I didn't have to put lights on it. But if you were doing this at home, you could absolutely add some lights before you put your garland on. With the sunflower garland all over the tree now, it's time to add those super fun pom-poms that we made at the beginning. Now, because we put them on the wire, they're really easy to attach. So you can just decide where you want your pom-pom, and then you can just twist the wire right around that tree branch to hold it into place. And I thought these pom-poms would be so cute mixed in with the little sunflowers. The last thing I want to do to finish off my tree is make a little bow for the top. And I'm going to use this burlap ribbon. I want it to be really rustic and fall-like. So I'm just going to fold this over a few times, gathering it in the middle here. And then I'll just gather up the middle and fluff it out a little bit, and I'll attach that with a piece of floral wire right in the middle. My bow is all tied and ready to go on the top of my tree, so I'm just going to use that same piece of floral wire to wrap it around the top of the tree like this, and we're ready to go. I hope this has inspired you to pull out your Christmas tree early and decorate it for fall. You just can't go wrong with big sunflowers at this time of year, and with a few pom-poms thrown in, it's a great way to use your tree at a different time of year.
We're going to start with this 24-inch work wreath. So this is a pre-made work wreath. These are also elevated forms where they have that 3D look. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of these inner twists outwards. That way we can come back in with a smaller frame. So this is one of our 15-inch frames. Place this in the middle now. We're going to come back in with 3 zip ties to secure it. And I'm not going to pull it all the way because we want this to kind of sit somewhat in the middle. So there's 3 rings on each of these frames. I'm placing the zip tie on the middle of the smaller ring and then the first row or the inside of the yellow ring. So once you've tightened it, it should be like that, stabilized so it doesn't wiggle around. Then what you can do is you can cut off the zip ties. So just open up all the twists and then you can come back in with your mesh. Now we're going to use our fabric mesh. I like this color because it's more natural and it kind of mimics the sunflower a little bit more. What we have here is a self-healing mat. So now we're going to come back in with our green mesh. We're going to cut these pieces anywhere from 16 to 18 inches long. You can cut them as long as you like. You can make them larger. And the coolest thing too is that you can make this whatever color you want. So I did recommend you cut the whole roll, but in all actuality, we're only going to be adding the green around the outside to simulate leaves. So what we're going to do now is add these and create them as leaves. So what we're going to do is take our mesh, cut about 16 to 18 inches. It is 10.5 inches wide. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to gather it like so. So we're going to do that twice for every twist. Put them together and then place them on the outside edge. Pull these forward, and they're going to lie flush against the wall. And there we go. So look at how large this wreath really turned out. Now it's time to cut yellow mesh the same exact width, and then start working it on the inside. We're going to use this kind of golden yellow. I think this is a really pretty color to simulate sunflowers. So again, we're going to cut these pieces between 16 and 18 inches long using our rotary cutter. And once we do that to the entire roll, it may take a little bit more than one, we can start working them in. And doing the same exact thing that we did for the leaves. And then pretty much every twist that you see on this frame now is going to get 2 pieces of the yellow mesh. And then once they sit on the outside, you still see lots of that green showing through. Pull them to the outside. And there is the outside ring of the yellow. So now we're going to come back in with the rest of these twists. So this is what our flower centers look like. And they do come in a different size as well, so depending on how large you want to make it, you can use the smaller one, or in today's case, the bigger one. So to secure it, I'm just going to take 2 leftover pipe cleaners, twist them really tightly together, and then what you're going to do is take that pipe cleaner, twist it really, really tight around it. Once you have your flower center with the pipe cleaners, just feed it through, place it where you want, shuffle the mesh around it. I want mine to be a little bit more 3D, so I'm going to keep it like that. Then flip your wreath over. Just take those pipe cleaners and secure them to the twists. And here is the finished flower. So this only took 3 rolls of mesh, a flower center, and 2 metal work reeds. No hot glue is necessary for this project, and I always like using, just metal or twist ties like we did today for stability. So I absolutely love it. And as I said earlier, feel free to mix it up. Create smaller versions, create multicolored versions, or use whatever color matches your home or decor, or even seasons like daisies.